In this video, I will show you the steps on how to add an individual account to the Acumatica system. And you do this after fully searching to make sure that the individual that you're adding is not already in the system. We will always start with, when a family is being added, start with the primary individual account first, and then it'll be converted to a family account if this individual has a family. But they may just be entered as an individual as well. And you always want to go ahead and start in the header and put in the home campus. And we'll choose Wellington for this individual. Then you come put the name information in. We're going to start with a primary account. This is going to be for Jim Bob Smith. But Jim Bob was born James Robert, so we'll give the given name and the middle name, Smith. And if he was a junior or a second or third, that would go in the suffix. The AKA field is used for maiden names or other last surnames of an individual if they have any. The position field, since this is the head of household or primary account holder, we'll select head of household. If this was a child that you were adding, they were under age 18, then you would select child here always. Also, you want to go ahead and put in any email information you might have for the person. I'm just making something up. And then you want to go ahead, if it's a child that is under the age of 12 that has a pager number, you would add the pager number, and we'll give a cell phone number. And you want to use, the default for the system here is to use a period between instead of a slash or a dash mark. Please use a period. You'll select the individual class if this is a visitor or new attendee, or maybe they have started the growth track class and signed a covenant card for membership. You would select member if that was the case. If you have a date of birth, you want to add the date of birth. If it is a child in the children's ministry, you would add your registration ID and a sub-ID if it was needed there. If this is an individual and you're not adding a family account with them, you could go ahead and add your address. But if you are adding a family account, leave the address blank. You can click the same as an account, but it's not going to add anything right now. You'll also need to make sure that the country code is marked USA. After we've entered this screen on the details, go ahead and mark Save. After it saves, we'll go into, and this is showing that there's a duplicate because I had already tested this one before, but you will do the additional information, and you'll go, notice that the gender pre-filled from when I've selected the title. And then we're going to add marital status. Jim Bob is married to Betty Smith. We'll add that. And I'm kind of glad that that duplicate showed up, that there's a possible duplicate, because I had entered this person before, that he is already in the system, as you can see right there. So that's an extra search for us. That's a good deal. Now I will go on and add a family account for Jim Bob, but I'm going to do that in another video. So look into the adding a family account from an individual.